We can't a session for Team's Inspiration.
To be honest, it's been so long, I don't even remember what happened exactly last time.
Well, it sounds like it might be up to me again. So, last section, we returned to Kresk from our battle with the Whites and Banshee. We had a conversation regarding some armor with the armor smith of Kresk, a man we've got some ongoing business dealings with. We then discovered, while we were doing so, from the people around and everything, that Fiona Wachter was awake and acting a bit odd. So we went and discussed her situation with her. We seemed to be somewhat effective in our attempts to calm the young lady down. She has decided that she would like to stay in Kresk for now to recover a bit before she has to face her mother once more. She informed us that the young son of the burgomaster is indeed the one who messed with her head and made her unable to act in any other manner but that of a cat, even though she was fully conscious and cognizant of everything the whole time, which is just torture beyond belief and piss off. So we left her in the shed that she has destroyed the windows of and such, with her guards, and spent the night at the Town Burgomaster's before heading out in the morning. The plan was to, when we get up in the morning, head to Strahd to be prompt and not keep this childish man waiting.
Interesting set of words, the last bit. Gotcha.
Well, Son does not think much. Son doesn't think much of him.
Very fair. One moment, please. To set the scene. The party is on the road. They have their cart. They have their horse. And they are prepared to set out. Aston, I believe, is driving this, as usual.
Yep.
And the deep woods all around you were silent. Unnervingly silent. And you were all slowly but surely approaching Castle Ravenloft. The party has gotten a long rest. They are ready. Does the party want to prepare, grab, buy anything in brief before they head to Ravenloft? If not, we will continue on.
I want to read my book.
I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment.
Strahd is gonna tell Drohyun and whisper to him that she's still terrified of the trees around. So she's like, if I get terrified and lift my hand, like, you might want to like stop me because I might fire a bolt off. And she's kind of like learned her lesson from the last time, so she's like kind of trying to have somebody make sure she doesn't do something like that because she's still scared she's gonna get eaten by a tree. So she whispered that to Drohyun.
Don't worry, I'll chop your fucking hand off if I have to.
Oh, thanks, Drohyun. I'm trying to help, trying to keep myself calm here, and you're talking about cutting off my hand.
Yeah, I'll chop both of them off. You can start casting spells with your tongue and pointing them that way.
I guess that's good encouragement.
Yeah, what's a father for?
Okay. No other purchases. Nothing to be said.
I
But
want to give Dro
you
something,
wanted-
but yeah.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
She would take him off to the side somewhere where they're alone and shut up and pull out one of her feathers that's on a cord and say, I wanted to give you one of these back in the nightmare, but by the time we had found each other, my wings had already eroded away to nothing. So this time I want to give it to you. And she'll hand it over.
Joe will look at it for a moment and he'll probably give the feather a little kiss before he puts it. He doesn't have a shirt or a cloak, so he'll probably put it. I guess along his belt. He'll kind of stuff it in there so it's sticking out a little bit. And he doesn't really have much to say, but
Yeah.
he'll take hold of her hands and grasp them tightly before trying to get them back to the cart. He's honestly pretty nervous about what's about to happen, so he's not talking a lot.
She can tell.
Okay. Yeah. You also wanted to read into your book, correct?
Yes.
Out of curiosity. Now, this is very loose. Is there anything that Nero would be looking for inside this book? Or are you doing this just for curiosity, which may have its, well, own thing?
I mean, there's always going to be the curiosity, but she's also been wanting to try to find a way to maybe restore some more of the Tome of Strahd, to read more of it. She kind of knows how because her parents had a used bookstore, and so she saw them do that. But maybe the tome could give her insight on that as well. But a lot of it is also just curiosity, because this was the book that Aunt Theo never wanted her to have, and now it's open, and she's got free reign with it.
Okay. And you were going to read it during your long rest, etc., etc. Roll me D100. Oh.
Oh my.
Very nice.
Yeah. When you were preparing to head out the following morning to head to Castle Ravenloft, you do find something a little bit interesting. Start flipping through this book, and as you do, I would like for you to roll me a charisma saving throw, Mira.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. It's entirely different. Everything about this book, on the inside, is entirely different. It is filled to the brim with ramblings upon ramblings. I would like for you, I'm going to say you're proficient in this because of how much you are attuned. This is your cup of tea here. I would like for you to roll me an Arcana check. Roll me an Intelligence check, and we'll add a +3 to it to see if you can decipher certain things of this. 21. Okay.
Sorry, was it a DC of 21? Is that what you're saying?
It's a 21 as you rolled. 18 plus 3. I'm adding your proficiency modifiers.
Oh.
Now, as you start reading over this book, first things first that you learn. On the side, it looks like the scribblings of a madman going back and forth, in these weird, cryptic, runic passages. And you start to take notes at one point, and you put something together. The edges of this phase of this book has the intricate carvings and runes of high magic. Spells are hidden inside of here. Old, powerful spells. With a 21, you find a 33-page long spell.
Oh my gosh.
The spell is Meteor Swarm. Tied into it. And then ramblings. You do catch a few of these phrases, and you start putting things together. I can't let him have me. I cannot let him have me. I will trick the trickster forever. I will bind him like I have bound others. I will destroy everything of me. For I must not know myself, for I will bring ruin to this world. I must hide my ramblings and insanity. He must not know. For to trick a trickster is truly, indeed, a difficult prospect. I will forget. I will guard. And my vigil will never cease. I am the last. I am the last.
Ooh. This is giving some more perspective to my name is my name, my name is my name, I forget my name, etc.
Okay. And that is through a long time of going through ramblings and stuff there. First things first, it was a DC of 19. But you have learned that this thing here houses, and he did not trust himself. There's something going on behind this book. Stuff there. And quite possibly, the author may have a number of different motives. Something strange is going on behind that. Okay.
Interesting.
And with that, we'll be continuing on. Out of character, I will say a few things and stuff there. The place you're going to is massive. It's massive indeed. And you're going to someone who has taken a little bit of interest into you. Consequences may occur during this game. Other players in my game have faced those consequences by going to this dinner. Is everyone okay with that?
Yep.
Cool. And we will continue then.
What are you talking, like food poisoning or diarrhea? What are you talking about?
I think it's something worse than that.
You can absolutely be a little bit more comedic. You do not have to be gravitas the entire time. And he will not, you do not have to guard your word every moment here. Okay? It is not that intense, but do remember who you are talking to during this thing. That's all I will say. The party. In the morning, you have given everything that you have, and you have been invited to go to the dinner with Strahd von Zarnovich, Lord of Barovia, King and Emperor of Barovia. Good luck. Hours go by. The road is silent. Almost as if the very air, wind, fog, are holding its breath. Even the trees, the usual creaking, moaning, mournful trees around you, do not stir. They're silent. I do not believe there is much conversation on the road, unless you tell me otherwise. First things first, let's have Theron roll me D100.
Indeed. Here we go. 43.
Keep going. Further and further. You are well past Valaki now. And you see the windmill slowly turning, rotating. And you continue. Could I have Dro roll me a perception check?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. You said perception, right? Why? Oh yeah, just a normal roll. Oh, not
Very
great.
Party continues. A song. But have you roll me a wisdom saving throw, a song? 18? Excellent.
Yep.
You continue. All of you. Silence continues to reign. Until the party all see something at the same time.
Oh.
You are at the intersection of the long, winding road that leads directly to Ravenloft. Behind you are a set of gates and a beautiful black carriage with thoroughbred, beautiful, exuberantly expensive horses breathe heavily in the air. A lantern inviting, door open, and no one in sight. It stands ready to take its visitors to Castle Ravenloft. Would you guys like to investigate?
Do we know that it's going to take us to Ravenloft? Or?
It would. There are very few people that would be able to afford such a thing, and they would probably not leave it in the middle of Barovia, next to Castle. You guys found your place.
And no coachman, though.
No
Somebody
coachman.
asked the horses where they're going.
I don't have that ability.
I believe
Yes.
you would be the
might-
most likely one of us to have that ability.
You do have that ability. You just do. That is something you can do.
Suppose this is Lord Strahd's way of welcoming us with a nice carriage, I suppose.
Maybe so.
Yeah, just leave all our supplies behind in this carriage so we can't take it with us.
Well, I do believe there is more than one of us capable of driving a carriage. If somebody wants to drive the rest of you in that one, I can drive ours up.
Did he
Well,
actually
let me
speak?
check it out.
Did he actually speak to the horses? Like, or do they look like they're intelligent, like they are under a spell?
Hard to tell. Nothing. You would have to try to learn that through other means.
It looks sad.
That is true. I'll give you that. They do look sad.
Aw.
They have long in the face.
Shut up.
Shut up.
You've only a wisdom saving throw.
I'm surprised Lady Tetra isn't scrambling to get into it.
I'm a little.
She knows I'll
cautious.
punch her if she tries to touch things.
Hey.
I'll
Go
Dro.
investigate it, Drohyun.
I was just
You're
about
already
to.
dead.
I was
Go,
just
push
about
it.
to.
He pushes
I'll-
him from here.
Yeah, I'll get pushed off the car and I'll land on my feet like a
Okay.
fucking Bruce Willis badass, and then I'll
Like a badass. Light push, land on feet, no problem.
I'll walk towards the cart, and first thing I'll do is pat one of the horses on the side, see how they're doing, before making my way to the cart itself and looking inside.
Okay. It is incredibly richly furnished. Silk drapes, silk covered cushions, black ebony wood, and a large parcel, parchment wrapped, sits in the middle of the carriage with a simple note on it. Would you like to read the note?
Yes, please.
A gift for your arrival. SVZ.
Huh. I'm not going to say it to the others. I'll just probably whisper it to myself. Be like, well, I'm not sure if he's trying to kill us or trying to fuck us, because it's a good way to do either, I guess.
Drohyun, is it clear? Is it safe over there?
It's fine.
Oh, okay. She'll just start to go over there.
Is there anything I can, like any sort of check that I can use to discern if there's anything nefarious about this card, like an Arcana or
You look
Insight.
at
perception
or like magic runes that will explode your body and turn your blood into steam, that type of stuff.
exactly traps or any kind of magical traps or
Or clairvoyance.
Roll me investigation.
all right.
Russell
Sorry,
should
my
be checking this
browser's
out
being
too.
slow here.
Tetrati is very-
What's that?
Investigation.
I'm pretty sure that you're the best investigator among us.
Oh, would you want me to go over there and
Drope, the parchment
join the?
is
Would you like me to go over there and join the other three horses' asses?
Tetra, you're also looking around. Yep.
Uh,
And Russell and Bushes, are you going to be investigating around?
Yeah, hang on, let's see.
I'm going to too. Now that Dro's seen it safe, I'm going to go pet the horses and take a peek.
Sure.
I'm going to check the undercarriage because A, I'm small, B,
Sure.
my proficiency with land vehicles.
Farron, you watch everyone just get out and just start thoroughly looking at everyone while you sit on the cart. Unless you want to join them, of course.
No.
I'll just DM's on it. Nothing nefarious about this. There's nothing nefarious about the cart. The parchment piece of paper, the parchment parcel that is rather large inside there, the party does not detect any runes or magical traps. But the carriage itself does seem safe.
So I only read a note that was attached to the parchment, right? So
A note
To the parcel.
attached to the parcel.
Or it's a parcel. Oh,
Yeah.
so I haven't looked at that yet. Well, Dro will be.
Open it.
I'm not
Dro,
sure if
open
it's
it.
got like a nice bow on it or whatever the fuck it is, but
It has a really nice bow on it. Black lace.
I'll untie that and then if there's wrapping paper of some kind, I don't know, it's fucking Christmas or something. I'll unwrap it, whatever I need to do until I get to the part where I actually open whatever kind of box this is or whatever it might be.
Okay. Open it up. Rip it open inside of there. Inside are clothes. Nope. And surprisingly, very, very oddly different shapes and sizes. It almost seems that the clothes seem to be tailor-made to fit each and every one of you. Velvet-lined traveler's cloaks with real silver trim. Gloves, black silver edges of inside, beautifully made. Some smaller, some larger, fit inside of there. And there's another note.
I'll read it.
Another parcel beneath it inside of there. It says, if you are inclined. And underneath that little parcel, the inside, dresses, suits, shoes. Much more finer formal wear for everyone. So it looks like he wants you, at the very least, to wear the cloaks and gloves. But if you would like to go much further, you can also wear the much finer clothes as well.
Joe's just going to be like, pfft, and he'll show the rest of the people the clothing and whatever, but he's not going to put any on himself.
Seems like Lord Strahd wants us to play dress up.
He wants. I guess we can't go walking through the front door looking like the help.
The fuck we can't.
The blood splattered clothes that you all have. Or do you
I'm
just
surprised after being stuck here this long, he's still all that interested in being in keeping things clean.
Can we fit these clothes over top of our whatever we're wearing now?
the cloaks and gloves? Absolutely.
Strahd will get the cloaks and gloves and kind of like examine them. But
Okay.
she's kind of wary to put on like a dress and not have her armor or anything on, so she's gonna probably put that on.
Makes
Unless she
sense.
deems it safe.
Yeah, Theron will probably put one of the cloaks on too.
I'll put the cloak and gloves on.
Isan will put the cloak and gloves on, but he'll also he'll make sure that his armor is shined to an extent.
Okay. Got it.
Now we all have matching clothes. We really are like a party now. Huh.
Also, Wishes, would you like to put on something?
Whatever,
Oh, come on, Russell, join us.
Whatever the group's doing.
Okay.
Are you going to grab a cloak, or are you going to go into a full suit and full tux here?
The cloak and gloves, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Cloak and gloves, got it.
What color?
Drew, you putting anything on?
Nope.
Not surprised.
Everyone is wearing now perfectly made to your height and width, tailor-made for all of you. Gloves and cloaks, except for one.
It's kind of creepy that he knows our sizes so well. How could he know that?
Oh, and the clothes that is labeled for Dro, it is just a pair of pants.
I'm already wearing pants.
What
Yeah, but
color?
it's,
Go ahead.
wouldn't you like to wear pants that are clean
Fancy pants?
to an important dinner?
A really nice fancy pants, yes.
Fancy pants.
Nope.
Hassan will take
come on,
the
Dro.
suit. Hassan will take the
Now-
suit and put it in his pack, but he's not going to put it on.
Out of character, I guess. Would we? Or is this a forever decision, or can we find out halfway there that it's itchy and take it off?
I mean, they're close. You can take. You do whatever you
You
want.
can take it off. It's not cursed or anything.
It's definitely not cursed or anything. Trust me.
Curse of binding.
Strahd is not one to turn down a nice dress, so she'll take what he got her and stuff it in her backpack.
It's a beautiful, beautiful purple dress.
Of course, it's purple.
Of course. She's
And it is multiple laces and kind of bells out of the bottom side of there. But it's sleek, elegant, tailor-made to fit you.
It's really nice.
I will also Nero will also take whatever dress is there and probably put it in her pack. What color is it?
It is
She couldn't
a
resist.
slim black dress.
Oh, so he's at least not being insulting to me.
I'm sure Irina gets a red one because why not?
She didn't come. Did she come with us?
No, I don't think she.
Oh, I don't think she. No, maybe she didn't.
I think she stayed with the young lady Voctor and Crest.
You would not have
that's
liked
probably a good idea.
to see what her dress looks
I thought she was supposed to come with us, though.
Maybe Lord Strahd's not as bad as we think he is. I mean, yeah, he
Oh,
did
no.
horrible things, but this is kind of nice.
He wants his dolls to play.
He
dress
This
also
up.
is
slit
all
Nira's
for his
throat.
own vanity. This is all for his own vanity.
Think so.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard to buy you, is it, purple bitch?
She just kind of gives him a death glare for a minute.
I will ask the party. Are you guys going to be going in the coach? Are you going on both of your carts? The castle, following up Castle Ravenloft?
Hassan's going to say that we should be bringing our cart that our cart needs to come no matter what. So I'm fine to drive it.
Baron agrees, especially because that's his horse that he summoned with his spell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, I'll drive
Strahd
the.
has no shame, and she's in the fancy cart.
I'll go in there and keep an eye on her.
And Joe is inside of there. So the party's taking
And Joe's
I'll,
going to drive.
Yeah,
As
I'll
soon-
drive the fancy cart.
As soon as there are no reins there. As soon as all three you get onto there, it immediately starts moving away.
Wow. The horses didn't even need to be told what to do. This is really fancy.
We're going at a slow canter, if that is the correct terminology. And the party follows. Starts to grow
Right.
darker. Yes, Russell and bushes.
Oh, did I? Well, I didn't know if I could keep up if I was in the trees or not.
Yeah. So you got your nice cape and your jumping. Roll
Yeah.
a stealth check.
Alright, stealth.
Come on, Russell, and your bonkers stealth check.
23. Okay, amazing. No one can see Russell. All right. Party continue further down. Starts to grow darker. Now they really can't see Russell.
Especially not me.
I'll just parkour my way through the treetops.
A gentle rain starts to pick up more so. More and more. As you get closer to Castle Ravenloft, silent lightning etches the sky behind it. Lights all around. Ancient castle. First part of it's faintly ruined, but in a very practical set of defenses all around it. Not a single one individual mans its ramparts. But lights can be seen from the inside. Would anyone like to do anything else before driving carts through the front gates?
Strahd is just kind of transfixed on the lightning and the storms because she has a quirk to where she because of her draconic bloodline, she likes storms and whatnot. So she's kind of like, she seems a little bit more happier than she usually is, and she's just kind of enjoying the rain and the lightning.
Okay, gotcha.
Nira's going to make sure the Tome of Strahd is well packed away, and she's going to make sure, she's just going to feel and make sure that it's well put away.
Gotcha. Double check on that.
Yep.
Okay. The party continues.
Guess this is the local rape dungeons. Sorry, go ahead.
You pass through the first gate and continue into a very, very large courtyard where a large, ornate outer door of the castle is open, flanked by fluttering torches on iron sconces. 20 feet inside, a much more practical second gate that was used to probably trap intruders for breaking into the first one and then maim as they were trapped inside of there. An extremely defendable iron and wood door. That one remains closed. But a tall, well-dressed silhouette, hands clasped behind his back, watches you all from silently.
A very
One
formidable castle.
moment, please.
Oh boy, a new loading screen.
Something loaded to 100, but I'm still looking at the castle. I don't know if it was...
Yeah, you got to give it a second with Foundry.
I am preloading it, so it doesn't take that long. That's all.
Oh, okay.
I like the graphics, so they're cool.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's when you know you made it as a villain, when you got a big ass castle like this. That's when you made it in the.
That's when you know.
Oh, I got a teddy bear. That's all I got. A backpack, wine.
Yeah, and as long as you play your cards right, your whole life in front of you to continue to acquire more.
True.
Hopefully, you can't see the entire.
Fucking Transylvania.
No, although we are missing one person, it looks like. I don't see Nira.
Oh, my fault.
Or Solaris. I know he's not here, but...
Yeah, Solaris is not going to be on the map.
Strahd is gonna elbow Nira and be like, "Look at you. I guess you do like style." And she's like, amused that she took the dress.
I took it. It's just in my pack. I'm not wearing it.
Rahdeen stares at all of you. Tall, imposing.
Oh, well, he looks familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome,
start to grin.
everybody, to my master's abode. Please, come in out of the rain.
Rather, I'm enjoying the weather.
Where's the bathroom?
I will be glad to show you the bathroom.
Even though I was actually absent for the session where we first met him, I'm still gonna make a comment and be like, ah, fuck, I remember this asshole. All right, let's go.
Gotcha. You, none of you put on the optional clothes.
We wear the cloaks. We're all matching.
That is the bare minimum for it. My master told me you would. And he puts a faint sneer on his lips, but does not say anything further than that. He raises his hand, and he passes it in front of all of you, and all of the water, all of your clothes dry immediately.
Whoa.
Well, that's a neat trick.
That's really cool. How do you do that?
Magic.
Exactly.
Prestidigitation, whatever you fucking call it.
Yeah, that's right.
Quite possibly. It also could have been to create and destroy water.
You have guessed right.
So your job is
Of this
glowing.
castle. Do not break any rules. Do not harm the staff. And do not go where you are unwanted. And you will have nothing to fear. Do not insult the hosts. Do not tempt fate. And all will be well.
Well, considering it's our
Very
fate
good.
to leave this place, to leave this land, I'm sure we can abide by the silly rules of this castle. Then, for now.
Yeah, whatever. Where's the food at?
Mhm. Follow me.
All right.
It's a beautiful, beautiful castle. Well, the map looks a little off right now, but it has definitely been spruced up for any of the rivals showing up. Pillars. Stairs going up to the north, and a locked door right here. There is odd shadows facing the walls, and 8 stone gargoyles squatting motionlessly on the rim of a domed ceiling above you. Cracked and fading frescoes are covered by decay. And as you step into the open doors, you are greeted with music.
Oh, wow, music.
Do not wander. And there is a very, very finely dressed man sitting there with one hand holding a large amount of different wine bottles inside there, and he does an elegant bow towards all of you. He's got reds and golds and blues all over them, wearing different sashes as well, and he gives you all a very, very warm, genuine smile, of which you see very long, pointed fangs on. And Rahadin immediately starts heading south.
So is this guy offering us the wine bottles, or is he just standing there with them?
He's standing there with them. Has glasses and wine bottles there. If you would like to approach him, you let me know.
It's Tetradio.
Oh boy.
Hello.
Hello, Tetradia. You are Tetradia, right?
Yes, I am.
I hope you all have an excellent, wonderful, warming occasion with my lord and master, Strahd. He is waiting
it's
for you
all right.
down the line. Would you care for some wine?
Sure. Take some.
He gently moves up his left hand and starts to delicately pour a different set of little glasses of wine for all of you, and then hands it to you. It's bubbly. It's champagne of some type.
Thank you. This is already going better than I thought it would.
Of course. Of course. Customs of, well, the best way to put it would be tradition here, well, tied closely to this castle. And you,
I understand.
Niramore Bastille, would you like a glass as well? Perhaps Theron would as well.
Certainly.
I suppose so.
He winks at Theron, and then pours the glasses a little bit more. Suck it there. And hands one to Nira, and hands one to Theron. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Just, and he lowers his voice a little bit. Don't stay too long, if you know what I mean. All of you, have a wonderful
All right.
I actually want to
Appreciate
cast message at him and ask him what his name is.
He smiles at you, nods, and says out loud, "My name is Esther."
What race does he look like?
He looks human, but he's very clearly a vampire.
Okay.
Oh, apparently I'm back. Oh shit, look at that.
Ohio
Oops.
internet took its shit.
Yeah, decided to. I
Did
have
we
no
lose
idea.
Spencer as well?
Yep, Spencer's as well.
Mm.
You can just tell he's a vampire by just looking at him.
He has long, when he smiled, he has very long
Oh.
fangs that you've seen
Yeah,
before.
Tatradi eyes widen a little bit when he smiled. Like, oh, you're a vampire.
Yeah, back.
That explains why you guys weren't coming with us. Everybody's the girls are getting booze,
Hold on a second.
as is the half elf.
As you,
There's a vampire with wine if you'd like.
there is a vampire with one. He takes the, what did you ask? Etrardia?
I said, oh,
Yeah, it's working.
you're a vampire, you see. And she's kind of like kind of nervous. Because she's fearing that he might, like, try to suck her blood or something, you know, just the worst case scenario. She's kind of has a little bit of fear in her expression, hiding behind a friendly smile.
What would you expect for us to be? Little folks filled with nothing in our heads? You've walked into a place of monsters, young Tacharia.
I see. Oh, I know there's some downsides of being a vampire, but supposedly you can live forever, right? I guess that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I
Just
wouldn't
trying
take
to
that.
have-
I
He
would not.
smiles painfully when you say that.
Oh,
Tetra, I can tell you right now, you don't want to live forever. Just let it go.
Can I just be at least young
No.
forever? I'll take
No.
that.
It's still forever. Just let it go.
Listen to him.
Take
Tetra,
it
just
from me.
remember,
Is there
The
like
one
a-
with
Tetra.
experience. Take it from me that it's not fucking worth it.
Tetra, never forget, if you become immortal, the odds of you eventually becoming trapped somewhere for the rest of your eternity are 100%.
Are you sure?
Would you like
She just
more
kinda looked at us.
champagne?
Yes, he's sure. So am I.
He pours
I
more
guess you
champagne.
know
for you.
more than I do about living forever.
Tatradia, have another drink and come along. Let's get some food in you.
I want to ask Escher, what is your position here?
I am concubine to Lord Strahd von Zarovich.
Excuse me?
Interesting. I'm gonna elbow Dro a little bit.
That's why he's laughing.
Yeah,
Like,
I
"Oh,
know.
I've been there.
Well,
Ooh, Son sees
that's
a
nice.
suit of armor statue and checks it out.
Yes, elegant, super ancient, stylized. Think, think
Just-
a draconic wings, like it's got
Yeah.
back wings on the side of it.
Dragon plate.
But
I know.
it's ravens.
Yeah,
instead of
okay.
theirs.
Very cool.
And it is a full plate of armor there.
I am
just to clarify, since I was absent there for a second, which one is the consort? Is it the guy to the north or the guy to the south?
The south guy is Rahadi. That is not the consort.
Right. Okay. He's the consort. Oh. Wasn't he just pretty?
He is dressed in multiple different colors. He's dressed very well, wearing makeup. Long fangs inside of there. Winked at Theron. Etc. etc.
Did you get back into Foundry, Logan?
Yes, I did right away. You might just need to reload your page.
you-
I
if it-
did.
Might
I
need
did
to
3
refresh.
times.
I need to kick you. That's why it's up there. It will be moved in a second.
Oh, sorry.
I'll have you up. It's up there. Ooh, yeah. So just give it a second to be able to load in a second. Anyway, Rahadi,
and
come now.
Okay.
and what was the gentleman's name that I'm standing right next to? The consort.
Esther.
Or does he not have it?
Cheher.
Yes.
Escher.
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 DM, are you?
I'll look at him.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
I'll look at him and I'll wink at him and be like, "Oh, I see you. He only keeps pretty boys around here. I see what kind of taste he has. Interesting. Redheads and blonde men alike. Huh, I see."
He nods to you, and a little bit of worry flashes in his eyes. Please follow Rahadi.
God, he's a little
I'm gonna kind of look him over, look at his form. Is there anything peculiar or out of the ordinary about him that I can ascertain, perhaps?
He's a consort and a fucking vampire. Roll
A what?
me an insight.
He's a
check?
vampire.
A what vampire?
A consort.
He's a
Fucking
fucking vampire.
Oh, a consort.
A fucking
Okay.
vampire.
A fucking vampire.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I thought you said a different word right before vampire. I know consort. I heard that, but okay.
You thought
Insect.
he said fucking instead of,
You never
but you
heard
said
fucking.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well, there's
You
a 21.
You get the feeling he's worried about being punished if you continue to talk to him after Rahadin has said to fall.
Well, looks like we're torn from the same cloth, aren't we, boy? Well, I suppose I need to go follow this other rather young-looking vampire. Seems like all of you decide to change over when you're really young. It's quite concerning for this generation.
Rahadin is not a vampire, nor does he look young.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He is
That's
an
my
elf.
mistake.
He looks very old for an elf.
Oh, so he's the only one that's had any common sense around here to not damn their souls into an existence of abominations and debauchery. Oh, look at that.
Rahadin goes and opens up this door. Steps inside.
vampire. Trotty just says to herself, she's kind of.
DM, are you able to make Raven say Alphador instead and make it like smaller text so it's not so big? Or just get rid of Raven?
I can't do the small text. I can make it say Alpha Door, but I'll get rid of it for right now.
Yeah.
I'll just assume it's on your shoulder.
Just assume he's there.
Everyone, you are led into this room. Please enter inside of here. As you enter, you do see. This is where the music was coming from. Strahd von Zarovich awaits you. And he stares at all of you, and you cannot see his eyes at all. They are just pits of blackness inside of there. You cannot see his pupils, cannot see the whites.
Get out of my seat, Tetra.
Oh, sorry.
And
I can't position myself exactly on the seat, but
Doing the head of the table.
Uh-huh.
gotcha. Okay, got it. So
I don't mind having you as far from him as possible. You're less likely to piss him off that way.
And we'll see what happens.
you hold down shift to put your character wherever you want them.
Oh, okay.
You all sit down. And you do see the man
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
of the house.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding a slightly pale set of red wine, and he stares at all of you, but you cannot see his eyes. He is stone-faced. Completely stone-faced. And as you all enter...
Damn it.
One moment, please.
Looks
What's up,
like he
Russell?
picked up some pipe weed off of the Valaki. Or not the Valaki, I'm sorry, the Stani.
Welcome to my abode. Please sit. Enjoy yourselves. Relax. There is nothing to be afraid of. Above you is a beautiful woman. She's fairly short. She's about 5'5". Very long bell cut dress that like balloons out inside of there. She has her hands out in front of her, black hair, and she's wearing a white bone mask that looks to be actually made out of bone. She's covered in jewelries and gems, rings all around her. Looks very, very beautiful as well. And he stops, looks at all of you. Rahadin goes to one corner of the room. And gentle music starts to play in the background of this place. In front of you is a gorgeous looking meal. There is what appears to be a roast pig, apple in its mouth. There are bottles of wine. There are multiple cups. There's like a salad bowl. There's a place with there's a place with like rolls and dinner rolls, and there are pastries and cream and different things inside of there. And at the same time, he snaps his fingers. The woman to the north starts for a second, and then she waves her hand, and all of the silvered plates, the big bowls of them to keep the food warm, lifts up, and in front of you is all a medium rare ribeye steak. Massive. Standing in front of you. And different dishes all about, and the smell of wonderful, warm food immediately assails all of your nostrils. I hope that all of you will enjoy the food at this place. My cook has told me that he has spent some time preparing it. Please, enjoy yourself.
I appreciate the hospitality, Lord Strahd. She kind of gives a sheepish smile.
Indeed. There's only one thing out of character and a little in character. There's only one thing I care about. Is there cider?
There is cider.
Yes! I take some of that.
Titrati is sipping some wine and flipping herself some of the food.
Are all of you in good health? Enjoyed your fine journey in my lands? Many people do not. But tell me truthfully, Do you enjoy Barovia? I found some sort of comfort and entertainment in this place.
Dro's gonna say, yeah, it's too much werewolf shit, as he takes a bottle of whatever liquor's on the table, starts drinking some, and instead of getting any of the other food, he just takes out a ration from his pack and starts eating that instead.
Strahd immediately starts cutting into his steak and takes out a fork, pops it into his mouth, starts to chew thoroughly. Stares at you, Dro.
Oh,
He'll
boy.
smile back as he eats some of his rations, drinks some fucking whiskey or whatever is there.
He appears to have a sensitive belly.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
There is much.
Very different from the lands I'm from. And
He's fairly fond of only eating that which he has killed himself, I guess, in some ways.
I do not mean any disrespect of this. But he turns and looks over at his son. I've met men like him many times in the past, where a lesson does not teach them. Or is he an idiot to where he has forgotten my last lesson?
Oh, no. He has not forgotten your last lesson. No worries there.
Do I hear this?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Drogyun always.
I'll retort with,
She just points a fork at him. Just calm down.
Pot calling the kettle black.
yeah, no shit.
I want
I'll
to.
reply with, as like, there's nothing you can teach me, youngster. You're quite a bit younger than I am. All my lessons are done.
Strahd goes for another glass of wine because she knows this is going south real quick. They're loading up on wine. Kind of nervous.
Russell will make a quip about an old dog and do tricks.
Okay.
Well,
As
like
Fuck
I was
off,
saying,
Russell.
I find these lands quite different from where I'm from, but some of the people are nice, but I was eaten by one of your trees, or nearly eaten by one of them, so that was not... That was
No,
quite-
no, you were eaten.
Yeah.
You were eaten. It just because it spat you out doesn't mean you weren't eaten.
Thanks, Hassan, for...
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, good. All good.
Well, other than everything trying to kill us, I guess there's qualities to every land.
you all did so excellently with Winter Splendor. It was a pleasure to see such competence being played. Such a pleasure. He turns and looks at Tetra. You are a noble.
Yes, Lord Strahd.
Be truthful with me
Sure.
and your lands. Is hospitality guest rights? Is that a sacred idea? A thing of importance where you come from?
Yes, hospitality is everything. Part of Belkan culture.
Mm.
We take a great emphasis on get-togethers and dinners and all sorts of functions.
Mm. His head turns to Theron. Theron. With that in mind, what would you do? if an upstart walked into your castle and immediately tried to crudely insult the host in a vain attempt to suss out a reaction. Poorly, if I may say so myself. But they immediately throw away hospitality. A pleasant dinner is ruined. What would you do in such a situation?
If I were such a gracious host, I would at least give them a chance to apologize.
Oh my god. Tetrati just looks at Dro like, oh, this is it. And she just downs the wine glass because she just knows this is where this is going.
Nira takes a big sip of her cider to hide her smile.
Tetrati is like, Drohyun he's kind of uncivilized. That's the thing. He needs to be civilized. He's like a barbarian. You know, we have barbarians outside of the borders of Belka. If they're not the horsemen or, you know, the northerners, and that's Drohyun. He's a project that needs to be built.
He doesn't know any
Oh
better.
my gods.
Silence.
The young lady, unfortunately, is quite naive to the true ways of the outside world.
Hold. I am still talking to Theron. And if he does not apologize, what would you do?
Well, if he didn't apologize in that case, I would say dinner probably would be ruined, for them at least.
He nods there. Looks over at you, Dro. You have heard the very reasonable request. Not from me, but from, well, I won't call him your friend. Would you like to say anything to me, Dro?
And he thinks for a moment. He wants to say something, but he realizes that his friends are in here, but he can't muster the will to not speak. He's something of a philosophic barbarian, something that's probably not that common at all.
No,
We'll
it's
look over
absolutely
at
common.
Strahd and with a wild smile and a couple of chuckles, and he'll say to him in something of a different voice and attitude, I should add. I'll say to him, "You are as pathetic as the gods that control this land and control you as well, I might add." Because honestly, this is just a shit show. You can't escape here, yet you try to emulate the gods which control you in the first place. And through that emulation, you cause untold suffering and negligence against everyone who's below you. You're like the king if the king had diarrhea every day and never knew how to handle anything. Quite honestly, you're a disgrace as far as it comes to politics and holdings of kingdoms. And I should know. I've been through that for tens of thousands of years. And you are but a child who knows not what is proper for the people that are beneath you. You sit here on a throne that you've made under bones. You've taken immortality far too early because you're afraid of death. But you took it in the worst way. Granted, being non-immortal in the first place and seeking it, I can understand the allure. Absolutely. But once you're in the spot, when everything degrades around you constantly and everything falls into suffering and chaos, there is nothing to be gained. I've seen it time and again. It's an endless cycle of agony. You will never find any reprieve from this. Never. You will go day after day of nothing but pain. And let me ask you, is Irina the first one that you've wanted to bring here, or have there been other mistresses that you've brought here? And I suspect, even if she is the first, there will be many more after her. Even if you transform her into an undead abomination like yourself, she will take her own life, I am sure, in time. And then you will have to find another, and another, and another. You will never find peace because you're an idiot. And you've chosen this path of absolute nothingness.
Bit long-winded for an apology.
Hold up. He raises an eyebrow constantly as this keeps going up and up and up. And then he looks at Theron. Halfway through this, looks back at Joe, sits back in his chair, and at the end, he's motioning for you to, hurry this along through the entire. Was not impressed. Katrodia, what did you want to say?
Could we not? Could you not kill Droyun, or we fight or anything? Can we just can we just have a nice dinner and I apologize for Droyun. This is just how he is. I don't know how to.
The man unfortunately does not seem to have ever felt that he himself has gotten respect in life, and I don't think he feels anyone else actually does either, unfortunately.
Nira would actually like to get up from her chair, and she'll say, perhaps a gift can smooth things over, although the gift is sadly for your brother there and not yourself, as I don't know what you would like other than Irina, and I'm not giving you that. But with your permission, I will give Rahadin this. And she'll kind of pull out a little package that's wrapped in cloth.
That's your brother? Shit.
So Rahadin said.
Lacey wasn't a fucking retard and chose immortality over mortality. Look at him.
Nira, my dear, you may of course give my... And for the first time, emotion crosses his face. Brother. A gift. We are not related in blood. He is my servant. But a brother is an apt term. And while he does that, he looks back at Jura. The arrogance of the elves. The race that does nothing with their lives and preach that humans have such little to offer. They waste away and do nothing for thousands of years. Oh, how many times have I heard such things from people who have come here exactly like you?
Oh no, you've misunderstood me. Mortals have the most to offer. Because their lives are so finite, they make the most time of it. They make the most changes of it within the others that surround them. Elves, like me, immortal, constantly reincarnating, we're stagnant, and we do nothing except endless war and slaughter with each other in the case of the deep ones, the dark elves like us. I'm sure maybe ones on the surface here are a little bit more forward thinking, but immortality offers you nothing but stagnation. Whereas the mortals that you currently reign over as a pseudo god, they make the most of what they can. Whereas people like you and I do nothing. Why should we? When we have so much time, there's nothing to do.
With many of the things you just said. But I do not do nothing.
No, what you do is cause endless chaos and suffering and play with your subjects as if they're toys. You know, simple things like that.
Do I?
That's what I've seen so far. This land is even worse than the fucking caves I come from.
Pray tell, what do you mean? What specific thing have I done?
You fester a land of undead abominations, wild beasts, constant chaos, and endless suffering and death. That is what you do, and you do nothing to stop it. You only fester it. You encourage it.
Do I? Or maybe
From what I've seen, yes.
Know what is actually happening in Barovia.
No, I think what's actually happening is that you're controlled by gods and you cannot escape the mists yourself. And so you emulate those same gods and let nobody else leave. And you take out your anger and aggression and your pain and your own suffering on them. But it will never get better.
He smiles again. Very rarely will I ever smile. And they keep giving me information. They give me the noose for them to hang themselves. What have you all been reading? None of you will come of any harm in my castle. This I swear to you all.
I have a question, Lord Strahd.
Yes. In the meantime, Nira, are you approaching Rahdi?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I will.
He's staring at Dro. Just staring.
Rahadin is?
Yes.
Can I do insight check and see what's going on there?
Yes, you can. Okay. Rahadin is a stone. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. The woman at the top looks absolutely terrified at the moment of here. Rahadin glances over at you, and his eyes slowly slide back to Dro. And as you approach closer, his full attention reverts to you. Well, the conversations happen in the background. What were you saying? What were you going to say to him?
Detrati was just gonna look
Oh,
over
no.
at him and
Hang on, sorry.
Oh,
This
sorry.
asking in the air. I'll get to you in a second, Tetra.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you meant her or me. I'm going to. How do I want to do this? She's actually going to smile at him, and it's a genuine smile. Like, yeah, she's 100% genuine. She's not being a bitch here, and she's to say, when we last met, it was such an interesting time with you. I couldn't forget about it. And so there was something I thought of that I thought you should have. 2 things, in fact. And I'll hold up the bundle to him, and he can take it if he's going to take it.
He will reach out and grab the bundle. It's a reflex, and this is all a reflex motion of someone handing him a gift. So old training is kicking in. Slightly bows his head. Of course.
I thought you should have these. And is he going to unwrap it?
If you stare at him for a moment, he'll look at you. His eyes will slowly narrow, and then he will unwrap it.
I'll kind of like raise an eyebrow and gesture. I'll just gesture down to it like, hey.
Okay. What does he see when he unwraps this?
The first thing he sees when he unwraps it is a giant cookie, like the size of someone's hand.
Okay.
I heard cookie, right?
Yes, cookie. When we last met, I had 3 Electrum, and you asked me if I wanted a cookie. Well, here, you can have a cookie.
He stares at you for a moment.
She's grinning, by the way, like big smile.
Excellent. And Strahd, his right eyebrow goes up as he hears fucking Rahadin laugh at this. His right head slowly looks over at them sort of there and comes back to the conversation. I did indeed say that.
Keep unwrapping. There's one more thing. When I saw it, I thought of you, and I thought you had to have it. And the other thing he unwraps is, and I'm just going to quickly go to my notes so I can see what I had specifically written from the inside. Yes. So what he unwraps is one of the donkey masks from Valaki, the ones that were on the people's faces who were in the stocks. And on the inside in Elven is written, "To the funniest man in Barovia, keep on smiling, you jackass. Your acquaintance, near more best still." And she's going to sillily, like, kind of grin at him, stick her tongue out at him a little bit, and give him the double gun, and give him the double, like, okay. You can, because you're such an ass.
Isan will legitimately at this point.
She's being genuine about this. Like, this is like her ribbing on a friend. Like, this is her going, you can be an ass, I can be an ass too.
Isan literally mutters under his breath in Halfling that she's a magnificent mad woman.
This is a kingly gift, Niramore. And he bows his head to you, even a little bit more deeper. First time inside of there, and he did not smile beforehand, but he does this time, and it looks like it hurts for him to smile. Like he has not done it in a very long time. I will be sure to repay such a gift.
She'll
and he
don't
reaches
forget.
into his pocket
Yep.
and hands you an electrum.
She will do a full-on laugh, a full-on audible laugh that, of course, is going to sound like, but also it with her mind as well. Like, she's just losing it.
Gotcha.
Thank you. I'll keep it. Maybe I can go buy another cookie.
Perhaps.
And she'll give him a little, like a bow of the head, and she will, I'll even give him a little curtsy and a wink, and then I will go back to my spot.
Okay. Strahd will say, not to ruin the mood, but I do need to discuss business. He looks over at Theron. Well, you tell me. He did not apologize. He has insulted, doubled down more. The only thing he has not done would be to insult my office.
Your what?
What should I do, Theron?
Out of character. Insult is what?
Office. Only thing he has left to do is insult his office.
Theron mulls it over for a bit.
Perhaps I should change his mind to where he will take those back. Perhaps I should throw down my gauntlet into his face.
If mercy would still be on the table, perhaps simply escorting him out for the night would suffice.
You roll me a persuasion check, Theron.
Oh boy.
26?
26!
Damn!
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
Your conviction and your sincerity and your thoughts on the laws of good hostmanship are quite strong.
People smile.
He nods. Looks back to Joe. And he leans in, and his older voice steps in. Does this seem agreeable?
What is it? An escort or death? Because I can assure you, Strahd, that someone like me does not fear death. Only little children like you fear death. And that's the first reason why you chose to be infected with immortality in the first place. So, what do you want from me? Am I so insulting that you can't handle any criticism? That you fear your own mortality?
Has given you the idea. You are still unhurt that I fear criticism. Popovsky, what is the greatest mercy of Ravenloft? Popovsky whispers, death.
Well, then you might as well just get it over with.
Are you thinking to challenge that? I will grant that wish.
Bro, you don't.
Challenge what? A child?
Say that again.
Nira's going to kind of reach under the table and kind of put a hand on Dro, like, Teflon, I think you might want to have a little more tact here.
Just say it again, Drokion.
How about an arm wrestle?
Oh, good gods.
First,
Balls.
second,
God damn it.
third, fourth, Mr. Rat. I sense fear, Drohi.
You sense the wrong thing, apparently. There is no fear here. The only thing that I give any consolidation in is within the minds of my companions. But for me, no. There is no fear. There will never be any. Because I know what happens next. And I am fine with that. But to console them, I wouldn't mind going a round or two.
He looks at Theron one last time, and he sighs.
I don't even know what you wanted us here for the first place.
You tried. And he starts to get up. I am sorry, but your friend Theron, if you may call it, has decided his own fate. Would you like to say anything, Theron?
Nope.
Drohun, why are you doing this?
Dro.
You may want your own death, but you do care about the people around you. And you're so stupid, you're just gonna throw it all away just because of your stupid pride. And Tetrade just looks at him like just angry. I need you. How many times have you saved me? And now you're just gonna throw your life away for what?
For the way that I can show this child that his absolute arrogance is infutile against those which control him and this entire land in the first place. Those which control all of us. The gods who decide.
What's more important, fighting Strahd or protecting Nira? Because if you die here, she's not going to have you around to help her. Or even me, for that matter, any of us.
And you'll see Dro pound on the table with his fists. Do not question me, girl. He does not know that he and all the rest of us have the ability to release ourselves from the gods. Yet, all of us squalor in their miserable attempts to make their own immortal lives worth something while they toy with us. Just as they toy with him, as he points to Strahd. And then he emulates them and toys with the rest of us.
You obviously think the gods have way more interest in us than they really do.
They have
Albeit
enough
I've heard the
interest
Spider
where
Queen
they
is a little bit more hands-on than most of the others.
They toy with us in the way that they have enough consciousness to see us as playthings. They see him as a plaything, and they watch and they wallow and they laugh at him as he tries to emulate their ways. They all watch and laugh as they play with all of us. He is nothing but a product of their creation. All of us are.
Could not agree more.
And yet,
first, shall we arm wrestle?
There you go.
And yet, you would.
Yeah, he just said he's going to arm wrestle you.
Sliflin, please.
And you would sit idly by.
Yeah, dude,
and watch
just arm wrestle the man.
Let me fucking finish. And you would sit idly by as they toy with us. And yet you would never strive to do anything about it? With all your power? with all the power that you could possibly gain, you're just not going to do anything about it? You're going to take your immortality and cast it into the water.
Strahd is going to kind of look at Nira and be like, well, I think it's time for us to take Drohune out for a while. He's just...
no.
He needs to go for a walk.
No, he needs to arm wrestle Strahd.
He does.
That's, I believe, that's what he needs. That's what the young man needs.
Fine.
You really are your own worst enemy sometimes, Dro.
Yes.
Petra sighs at that. At
There are many gods out there, my friend, and the vast, overwhelming majority of them couldn't give two shits about any of us.
He holds out an arm to you, Dro.
I guess I
want the
best.
handicap. So this thing is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I'll get up from Nira will get up from her seat and offer it to Lord Strahd.
Okay, got it. All you need
Strahd
to
will get up.
do
Actually,
is
I'm gonna go
move
here.
my arm.
Drohune, you can take my seat.
Do whatever you would like.
All right. Well, in that case, Dro is going to rage, and he is going to transform.
Okay. The spider forms come up, the extra arms come up inside of their stone face. Just stares at you.
Well, then let's do this.
Oh man, do I do this or not?
Man.
Drew, you trying to move his arm? Tell me, just describe what you're doing to move his arm. You're just grabbing him, you hit him with an axe, trying to chop it off? What are you doing?
If he's going to sit down at the table, and he's going to present me with an arm,
holding his arm up,
he's standing up.
He's standing up, and he told you that all you have to do is move his arm.
All right,
you have to do.
Can Nira touch Dro's shoulder and cast guidance?
He allows it.
I'm sure he does.
Yep.
All right.
Give him a good firm handshake, my friend.
I'm going to use whichever opposite arms, whether he pulls up his right or his left arm, whichever. I'll have the other three grasp onto his arm, and then I will attempt to move it.
Roll my athletics check. It'll be a contested roll. I will roll this out in the open as well. You go ahead.
Boy.
Your bonus action rage to gain advantage. So roll one more time.
All right, roll one more time.
25.
That's a little better.
It's pretty good.
Plus
Add the
D4.
And with
45.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
My
Yeah.
God.
It is a plus 26 strength check, Dro.
Yep.
Shit.
We knew this from when he slit Nira's throat.
He tilts his head. Looks at you, Joe. Are you trying? Put your back into it.
Oh my gods.
I see.
Oh, Morning Lord's fucking right.
I thank you, Lord, for entertaining him, because goddamn, is it fun to watch him do this shit.
Can I look at Rahadin and what's his Popovsky?
Popovsky.
What do they look like when?
Gets close to, as anyone gets close to her, she moves away. Yeah.
Okay.
She looks absolutely terrified. She
Even
looks
under the mask?
absolutely terrified, even through the mask at this point.
What about Rahadin?
He looks completely normal.
Okay.
So he's not afraid at all.
And Hassan hasn't moved from his chair at the table.
Let me tell you, if Rahadin looks afraid, you should be very, very fucking scared. Well, I guess you would say that I win?
Not quite yet. And I want to use the other three arms.
Okay.
Just the cheat.
Go for it. Roll me another athletics check.
At advantage, I imagine, like before. It's another 25.
Yep.
Even if it
Yep.
wasn't at advantage.
You
Jesus
rolled the
Christ.
same
Yep.
again.
Well,
Oh, then you're gonna see man Spider Dro just kind of, as he's with all 6 arms, just not able to fucking move him, just roar at Strahd in his face. And he's not biting him or anything. He's just roaring at him as he can't fucking move him, and then he just lets go, pretty much defeated, in disbelief. Really, he's never met anybody that's. I mean, he met Isaac, which is pretty strong, but he could have beaten him with a better dice roll. But this is just.
Strahd would have to roll a 1 with you
This
rolling
is
a 19.
magnitudes. Yeah, this is just magnitudes above his league. And he kind of looks in disbelief and reverts back to his normal form. And kind of slumps up against the wall, defeated.
he then says, "You couldn't do it." Fair. His arm moves towards you. And he's going to try to put a hand on your shoulder.
I'll allow it.
You allow it. Oh, okay.
Oh.
And his grip tightens as he grapples you.
Do whatever you want, you bastard.
Trotty
Damn
kind
it.
of gets closer to Russell because this is gonna get ugly. Seems like
Throw.
goes over by Papaska or whatever her name is.
Dro, I would like for you to
General.
roll me a D100.
What's her name again? Is it Papaska?
Valinta
Popovsky.
Popovsky.
Popsky. She's gonna
85.
like.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll see you guys later.
Well,
Oh, Dro.
Do whatever I want.
Ask Papaska, is he gonna like kill him or something? She asked.
A warrior will
Throw him out the
never.
raid.
Hold on. You all heard it.
Yep.
Come with me, Dro.
oh,
What can you do to me that hasn't been done before?
You guys want to take the butter?
That entertainment has been lost. Oh well.
Dro and Strahd. Well. We'll see what happens in the future. It's not there. We'll go back to the party now. And we're going to take a small break, actually. Strahd von Zarnovich has left the room. He has very much left the room. And silence reigns for the brief moment.
Hassan will look over to Rahadin and go, so, what are the odds you want to give on our friend coming back to us alive?
He looks at you, son. And then looks away.
Good night.
That good, huh?
Trotty will look at the servant girl and be like, "Has this happened before? Is this?" Like,
Did you
what
just
does
call
he
her a
usually do?
servant girl?
Yes, you did. She did. Yes,
You told me
you
to
did. You
Claudia.
just called her a servant.
You told
Oh,
me to Claudia.
please do.
If you said that in
No,
character,
she-
just let me know.
No, she did not say that in character, but
Okay.
she didn't know what her like status is, so she just looks over and just like, "Does Lord like what has this happened before since you've been here? Like, what does Lord Strahd usually do in these circumstances?" Yes, she doesn't know her name. They never introduced.
She turns and looks at you. She just shakes a little bit. But then she straight. She
Hey, what?
Oh.
Yeah, you broke up there a bit, Rock.
Yeah.
shakes a little bit.
You're still
Here's your
breaking.
question. Ask you what my stomach up.
breaking up.
Yeah, you're still breaking up quite a bit, man.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Testing.
there we go.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
There you
Sorry about that. She shakes upon hearing, not towards the question. She will get to you in a moment. Stuck there. But she pauses, almost as she's hearing something, and she turns to you. Has everybody finished their dinner? May I take the plate? And does anyone want any desserts? I will be your host for now. Valinta Popovsky. She doesn't look out at all of you. Her voice is honey sweet. Honey sweet. I would like both sorcerers to roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Okay. I had to redo my foundry, so just give me a sec.
Insight.
There you go.
Oh!
I like it.
18 there. Oh, Tetra. I mean, sorry, Nearmore. You've heard a voice similar to that. You can feel power in her words. Valentin Popovsky is a sorcerer of some type. Everyone had finished their food, correct?
Indeed.
That pig was excellent. We lost somebody.
I'm gonna grab the
There he is.
apple from the pig's mouth and bite into it.
Cooked cinnamon, brown sugared apple. It's fucking delicious.
Nice. I'm gonna walk over to her and I'm gonna be like tossing it up in my, just generally kind of tossing it, catching it. Be like, so Tetra, we have a sister here. She's also a spellcaster like us, I think.
Oh wow, another? Nice.
And I'm gonna be just kind of staring her down and see what happens.
She looks at you,
Have you?
and all of the plates start to float away, and they leave. They disappear.
Well done.
Yes,
Nice trick.
I am so very much like the both of you.
Did you get stuck here too, or were you born here in Barovia?
That's a good question.
I was born here in Barovia.
Oh, do tell.
How did you end up?
Ooh, when you ask that, her eyes go flint hard, but she does continue. There. A part of her realize she's following your guys' orders right now. I was born a small noble of different lines some decades ago. Why do you ask?
Curiosity. What town are you from then?
Berez.
Haven't come across that one yet.
You won't.
Oh,
All gone, is it?
Correct.
nice.
Interesting. Where was it?
On a beautiful slope south of here. On a mountain. Sorry, south of Velaki.
At
least it was.
I guess this is where these questions are gonna go, but because this doesn't exist anymore, is that why you're here?
It
Don't
was
mean to bring up any
destroyed
bad.
some time ago.
My apologies.
Don't be. No need to apologies.
What happened to it?
Roll me a persuasion check. That is a dangerous question you just asked.
Oh my god, Nero, you're just hot today. You just keep getting high rolls.
It was the last place Strahd's, my husband's true wrath, fell.
Oh.
See.
And what was he so angry about?
I cannot say.
Ah, now she shuts up. So where did he take Dro?
Though we are beloved, I would not know his mind that well.
Oh. Well, how about I try asking someone who probably does?
In the meantime,
Rahadin.
Popovsky turns and does look at Tetradia and sort of thing. And as Nira so very casually distracts Rahadin over here, she hands you a piece of paper in her hand. Very, very quickly, it looks you hard in the eyes. And she does, when Rahadin is distracted by Nira.
Roddy just looks back at her and kind of like doesn't know what to do. She takes the paper.
Okay. Would you like to hide the piece of paper or anything?
Yeah, she'll hide it.
Okay. Esther's entered the room as well.
I can't open it right now or anything. I guess I'm just gonna. It's gonna be. I just have to keep the conversation going. So, what is your official, I guess, job here? Or said you're. Did you say you were married to Lord Strahd?
I am his wife. Yes.
I see.
Do you?
Well,
Do you
have
see?
Hey, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to go there. So, she kind of gives like a sheepish smile. Cause she's, in Tetradia in the back of her mind, she's thinking like he destroyed her village and kind of kept her as a trophy or something. So she doesn't know for sure, but that's where she's thinking it's going, and she doesn't know if she really wants to go there.
She turns you.
But you could see it on her face.
Fully in the eyes at this point. Very intense, almost madly intense. My lord husband will ask you a question.
You will.
Do not accept his offer.
Take your word for it. Appreciate it.
In the meantime, Esther comes up to Theron and Theron and Hassan. Good evening, my lords. I care for you to get through anything settled there. Would you like to, if you need to relieve yourself or do anything else, I'd be happy to escort you all across the castle at any time. More wine per se, snacks, anything that you would like.
I could probably go for some more wine.
Excellent.
I would definitely appreciate taking a look around more of this wonderful construction here and building here.
We had plans to do so, Lord Strahd von Zarvachad, but they were postponed for now. I assume when he comes back, he will take you all over the castle. But I would be reminiscent to take that joy away from him. He smiles at you.
Oh, fun. Then I would, if I would thoroughly enjoy a spiced rum to
Spiced rum. Excellent.
complement this excellent roast pork that was there.
And Theron, what is the Night Mother? Oh, excuse me, Theron. What type of wine would you like?
Theron goes wide-eyed at that.
Would you like a spiced red? Would you like a champagne? Would you like a dry white, something sweet? Vermouth? What would you like?
I guess some more champagne would be nice.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. The entire bottle or glass?
Give me the bottle.
He hands you the bottle already there. Inside there. He looks over at Popovsky. Popovsky looks over at him. The doors open, and a floating bottle of rum flies inside, carried by an invisible servant. And they will hand it to, they'll hand it to a song as well. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I believe that's it.
Both of you have a wonderful remaining of the trip. Do seek me out if you need anything. Anything at all. And he makes himself scarce. Russell and Bushes. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, hey, yeah. What's up?
Roll me a perception check, Russell and Bushes.
Oh, God.
Let me find that real quick. Persuasion, performance, where's perception? Damn it, where's it at?
Think about how it's spelled, man.
I'm in the P's. Oh, there it is. Sorry.
They're not.
22. I feel like something's watching you. I feel like something is watching you quite well. At the same time, a woman steps inside. A beautiful, tall woman. She is 6'6". She is in deep red. She is a fairly curvy woman, sort of there. She's about 6'5", 6'6". Red clothes and robes, silver necklaces inside of there. Multiple rings all over inside of there. Red hair and red rings all around her. And she gives all of you a brilliant smile at the same time. And then her eyes lingers directly on Russell. At which point, she starts high-stepping on heels over to you, Russell.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Standing awful close.
I am. Why? I've heard such tales of a master archer entering the castle, and I had to see such a thing. Oh, pardon me. I'm Anastasia. May I know your name?
That's kind of weird.
Is it? Then I'm a little weird.
I agree.
And
But
she
you
just
seem
stares.
to be happy to be weird.
Aren't we all? Life would be so boring otherwise.
You hungry? There's a lot of food left.
No, I've had my fill. I just want to know your name.
My name is Russell.
Russell.
Russell in Bushes.
Strong first name at the least. I'm not sure about the bushes part, but to each their own.
Hey, come from a long line of bushes.
A
My
literal hedge, you could say.
My sister is Holly.
Are you a blue blood then?
What's that?
A blue blood. Is that what you are?
A blue blood?
Mm-hmm.
A
noble.
What?
Noble. Life.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Nope.
But you can trace your legacy back like a blue blood.
Small community.
Hmm. There's an awkward silence. She kind of leans in a little bit more.
How's it going?
I'll remember your name, Russell. Such an intriguing little name.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Don't let the other two women of the castle bite you. All right?
I'll keep an eye out. Thank you.
You should. And in a very weird fashion, that's all she came in here to do. She leaves immediately after that. And Russell is standing there.
Guys, how long we gotta stay in here?
To try to kind of turn to.
Hey, we're done eating. Can we get the fuck out of here now?
Unfortunately,
Where are
we may
gonna go?
have to linger a little while. Maybe
Place
have
fucking
a
weird.
seat. There's some rum.
I feel like there's eyes on us. Somebody's keeping, watch on us right now. It's creepy.
Well, you know what will take care of that? Some more alcohol.
You
I
can
don't.
just grab
sets
and
of
take like
hands.
the entire bottle.
I do
I'll
not
be
drink.
with you in a second here.
Oh, yeah, no.
Turns to Strahd's wife and Russell and be like, "Come on, let's just have a few drinks."
I don't drink.
She
Okay.
grabs
No.
the wine bottle.
But you might want another bowl to load another bowl into your pipe, my friend.
And while this is all happening, Nira, what are you asking Rocky?
She's gonna go up to him and in Elven ask him, Rahadin, can you tell me where he's taking him?
You want to know?
Yes.
Do you?
I'm still standing here. I've
My
seen
lord.
horrible things before. I know it'll be horrible this time, too.
My lord has promised that he would not be harmed in the castle. And he may leave at any time that he wishes. He went willingly, with only a broken pride. I would look outside of the castle.
Is there any windows where we are? I'm assuming there isn't.
There is not. Not inside of here.
Thank you, I will. And I'll just give him a little nod of the head and go.
That will be the last kindness you will see from me.
Well, then I thank you for it. Did you enjoy your gift?
I did.
Oh, excellent.
One question for you. With whatever happens, will you resent my lord for what may happen?
Depends.
Honesty is good. Okay. You step away, I assume?
I'm gonna say that, it depends, but Dro does get himself into trouble sometimes. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, depends.
Don't we all?
Mm.
Nero joins the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are you guys doing?
That's the question.
Uh,
Well, I want to go
Ishan
find a
is-
window.
I don't know if we'll be able to leave the room.
Is
Oh,
Escher
you
still
know
here?
what?
Asher's still here.
Strahd is-
Bottom right.
Yeah, he's leaning in the corner, awaiting orders or requests.
You said that you would take us anywhere we asked?
If you had a specific thing in mind, I do not want to take away the joy of the tour. My master prefers to give those himself. Is there something you require, though?
No. I'm gonna go walk away and drink a bit more, I guess. Because he's not gonna take us anywhere, I can tell.
Oh, he would take us to the bathroom if we need.
Unless the bathroom has a window, I don't care.
Russell, did you say that out loud?
You mean me?
I said it to Tetra.
Oh,
Oh, I guess I'll just I'll be closer over here so I can hear it. It's like, oh God, sorry, Russell. Here, have a drink. And she goes over and gets a one.
He already said he doesn't drink.
And
You need a drink.
I don't fraternize with ladies.
Just take the drink.
Tetradia, just be
He's gonna
happy he
draw
called
his
you a
bow.
lady.
He's gonna slowly start to draw his bow.
Tetradia, just be happy he called you a lady.
You start to draw the bow as Strahd enters. No, I'm joking. Strahd von Zarovich enters.
Oh boy.
Looks at all of you. I hope that my wife, my servants have all kept you entertained. If you truly wish, I know this evening has been spoiled somewhat, but I will gladly show you a tour of the castle. Part of it is incomplete, but I would understand if you wanted to leave.
I don't think we're leaving without Dro.
Indeed, it would be nice to at least collect him before we leave. If you would like to show us him on our tour, it would be
Unless you just threw him out in
appreciated.
the rain, in which case we could grab him when we get out there.
Yeah, if you've just thrown him out the front gate, which completely understand if you did, we'll just meet with him at the end of the tour.
That's unfortunately, as annoying as he can be, we need him. So
Is that I had gifts for you all. Tokens of my appreciation. Dealing with Winter Splinter. Protecting Tatiana to such a degree. I would not entrust it to even some of my higher servants. Excluding you, Rahadin, of course. Radi nods. You have done so well in Barovia. I truly did not mean to have this go in such a sour way. I wanted to get to know you better. To give you a sense of comfort in this land. And you have all been fine guests. The best. I truly admire your sense of hope and spirit. And I wish you all the best. I hope this does not put a burr in our hopefully continuing relationship. To assuage those fears, would you like your gift to be Drohune?
Yeah, it works for me. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I guess we should get
Ah.
the idiot.
If you are willing to show such mercy, I'm not going to argue with it. I do apologize, but I will never be truly comfortable until I am back on the oceans of Faerun.
Ah, the ocean.
Yeah, I got.
do miss that.
Miss the ocean.
He pauses for a moment, looks around at all of you. I sense that you want to leave my hospitality.
I gotta get up early in the morning. It's been fun, man. But I mean,
You truly are a man of the trees, aren't you?
Oh,
Third,
dinner was amazing, but I have
yeah,
to go when they go.
good food. Thank you.
Theron, well, you and I, we share much more of a kinship than I thought we would. I appreciate your logic and your reasonableness. He looks over at Nira. You are sad. This is obvious.
Yes.
And he kind of just stares at you for a moment.
I stare right back at him.
He leans in a little bit close to you. Keep that in your mind.
And I raise an eyebrow.
Hassan. You should go to Lake Zarovich. There may be something waiting for you there. Your little friend may be interested. Rahadin, could you please escort these fine guests? And he puts emphasis on the word guests. Outside of my home, do not harm them in any way, shape, or form. And I know I do not need to tell you that, just as a reminder.
Actually, if I might have a moment to speak with my companions.
He graciously nods,
Okay.
granting you permission.
Okay. I want to signal to everybody to come over to where Russell is.
You might want to give it a minute.
Crowd in.
Okay.
Shut up. I'm using Awakened Mind to talk to them, and I don't. Let's see. Just there. I can't get
I
quite.
think it was the brisket.
Well, whatever. Whatever. We may never get another chance like this. Who knows what's in this place?
Do you want to take the tour or stay a night here? Maybe we could
We,
stay.
No one said
I
anything
do
about
not wait-
staring a night. We're not staying.
Unfortunately, I do not believe he is up any longer to giving us a tour.
No, he said he would. He
Yeah.
just didn't think
Okay,
he got
because Stan was saying he was happy, he would be happy to go for the tour, so he was wondering why
my-
Strahd thought we wanted to leave.
My apologies. That was my fault. No, if you the party wants to go into the tour,
I think Asana's the only one that wanted the tour. I think though, right? Or the rest of them said we want to get the hell out of here.
I never said I wanted to get out
just
of
said
there.
we'll
If we
collect
got-
Ro at the
well,
end of the
yeah,
tour.
Yeah. If we got Dro as a gift, then we could leave her. I think is what it was.
that's what I thought. I thought everyone was like, "Yeah, let's get the fuck out." My apologies. Continue.
We'll never
Yeah,
get a
no,
chance like this again. He's already
No.
done something to Dro. And
Yeah, we will
I-
collect Ro at the end of the tour.
we will. Perhaps I should have done more to dissuade him from acting as rashly as he does, but at
It
the
is
same
unfortunate.
I said to
He's a
myself I
stubborn
would try
motherfucker.
he is. I said to myself I would try not to ever order him around the way the damn matriarch and mistresses of below did, so I allow him to, of course, do what he wishes, but I do sometimes wish he would think.
Well,
But
if we could get him either time, what do we have to gain with the tour?
Knowledge.
yes,
Ah,
knowledge, and perhaps you'll swipe a thing or two.
but he might gain some knowledge on us too, right?
He already
He
knows.
knows everything about
Yep.
us. He knows the size of our clothes we wear.
Yep. Everything about this has been to show us that he knows. So, if he's willing to share, I'm willing to listen.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna walk. Oh, I kept my thing. I'm gonna walk back over
Stan's
to him.
actually going to ask if he wouldn't mind showing us the castle on the way out.
I spoke
Of
with my
course.
companions, and I think I have made cooler heads prevail. Also, I assume there's a library in this giant place.
There is. But that will certainly not be part of the tour.
Oh, I guess I should remember to be sad.
Book snob.
Libraries. That's. I've always been a fan of libraries.
Always have the nicest bathrooms.
I grew up around books, so have I.
One moment, please. He will start heading up inside of there. If you have any problems with keeping up, let me know. I am going to Dro. I'm going to allow you to be able to move around and do things inside of here. So you can see inside of there and you can see what's happening inside there, but you are not there. Make sense? So if you want to actually see the layout, it could be useful.
Yep.
Okay. He's going to approach this here. And starts walking out through here. A long hallway filled with suits of armors, weapons drawn, hands ready.
Every
Yes.
castle has one.
Place is one of our more defendable places. We call it the Hall of Faith. A very apt name. Steps inside. Now, the map is very dirty. It is not. this part is. It's out there. It's been cleaned up. Dim colored light filters through tall, broken up boarded windows and stained glasses, illuminating ancient chapel of Ravenloft. Bats flutter in and about inside of here. Above you is a balcony, 2 large stairs inside there, 2 exit points inside of here, and at this table here, there's not a body there, but there is a brilliant silver statue laying there, next to a mace as well. This place was built by the old architects and many of the others of them. Well, when they first had built this place, one of my more favorite rooms, believe it or not, Duchess Disnelia lived here. Fiddlewick visited here, and Petrina Velkovna was the architect of this place. Such brilliant minds. Come.
So
Go ahead.
are there like any? So this looks like a chapel, then, right?
This is a chapel. Yeah.
Are there like any indications of what kind of god? I assume it's the Morning Lord.
Yeah. There is a morning. It is the chapel of the Morning Lord here. Bright sunburst lit up inside of here. And there's a really either platinum, adamantium, or silver statue in the middle of that, next to a mace. And the statue is about the size of it's about 6 inches tall, in the middle of this altar right here. And then the mace is next to it as well.
I'm gonna pop out my bloodstained holy symbol for a moment and kind of clutch at it and try and walk up to the altar to take a look at the stuff and see if he stops me.
No, Strahd notices. He stops, watches you.
I'll look it over. Do I get any sort of idea off of it, or?
You hear a faint buzzing sound emanating from the statue. And then you hear something utter inside of your mind. I am here. I am here. As you approach it,
Who are you?
you get the feeling it cannot hear you.
Can I pick up the statue?
Yeah.
And
pick
look it
up the
over?
statue.
Mm-hmm.
It's out there. Would you like to attune to this magical item?
I think that's going to take a while.
It takes an action in my
No.
games.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't in this game, dear.
sure. I'll check it out.
You have found a legendary magical item called the Icon of Ravenloft. It is an incredibly powerful tool. It can heal, sense the future, and it is a holy bane of the unholy undead.
Damn.
Let me give you one moment and such there. And Strahd stares at you the entire time. It's a beautiful statue. Beautiful statue. And it looks like this. You have found the Icon of Ravenloft. You can cast a spell augury to it, and it will increase your spell save by 2 if you're using this as a feature, as a casting focus, as well as having a ranged cure wounds spell that does 3d8 plus your spellcasting modifier to it.
Damn.
The increase to save DC by 2 is fucking ridiculous. That's really powerful, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so little ways in D&D 5th edition to up your save DCs. It's bonkers.
It's a legendary magical item, which is casually laid on the floor.
Yeah.
Or on the table.
Or on the
On
altar.
the table. Side of there.
I'm
He
gonna
kind of looks at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to him and be like, "Who made this?"
My good friend, Cyril.
What was that name?
Cyril
Cyril.
Romulech.
Interesting.
Old family friend. He consecrated the entire castle and chapel upon its completion. Archpriest of the Morning Lord. It has sentimental value.
I'll put it back down for now and pick up the mace.
Okay. By the way, one last thing. While you have that on, you are under permanent effects of protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Which is very powerful indeed.
That is fucking
Bonkers!
Especially considering that normally it's a concentration spell.
Correct. You pick up the mace. Would you like to tune to this item?
Yes.
It is a mace of terror. Not very good against undead, but it's really good against people. It's a hitting weapon. It's a magical weapon, and it frightens people continuously from it. It's rather nasty. One inside of there. Not something particularly of your choice, but it is a magical mace. It is laid next to it.
Fun.
A mace of terror. You get the sense it's used to hit, not to kill, and to make them flee. This is a priest weapon. It is not a like terrifying like undead mace of terror.
Mm-hmm.
This makes you flee so you don't fight.
Mm-hmm.
Get them both.
And this? Is this also made by Cyril or belong to him?
That will be correct.
Interesting man. I'll put that one back down for now too.
And there are many such bobbits and trinkets all over the castle. But those two are sentimental to me. Follow. Okay, these statues here are terrifying. They are massive. And they are full-plated, and they are 12 feet tall, and they have demonic grinning faces, masks on them, and they are wielding sharp axes, which he just casually walks by.
As does Hassan. Just completely casually walks by them.
Strahd at him kind of terrified and just skitters along quickly away from him.
Can I do like
When they're that big, go for the knees.
Can I do like an Arcana check? I have a suspicion that they're here to guard the place. Like if I was to take one of those, it's probably gonna come and get me.
Roll me an Arcana check.
At least if I'm without Strahd anyway.
Yeah, roll it.
Oh, no idea.
My word!
That's a statue?
My apologies. I'm gonna have to take a 1 or 2 minute break. I'll be right back, guys. My apologies.
All right. Well, this is fun.
No fucking library on the tour. This is bullshit. This is total bullshit.
This might be good for Theron.
Hey, you got some cool items though, so.
That mace might be very good for Theron.
You guys okay, are we talking in character? A little?
No.
No, okay.
No, out of character because Theron.
This is out of character because we don't know what the mace does.
That's true. I'll have to tell you guys after.
All the chapel bells are ringing.
So,
Needle pulling thread.
There's something I want to say, but I don't know. I want to say it in character, but I also want to say it out of character.
Say it, lady.
You know
Loud
that
and
he's
proud.
you know that he's doing this to show us what we're missing out on because we're going to take Dro. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I really want that mace.
Yeah, well.
I kind of
Yeah,
want
but-
that mace, even though I can't use it.
Yes, you can.
It doesn't sound like it's really meant for me, but
It's not meant for you, but I'm pretty sure
don't-
I haven't gotten
it.
you
don't
have
need to
proficiency.
in a. You don't need to have proficiency in a weapon in order to use it.
yeah.
Probably
I just haven't been able to frighten anyone yet with my necrotic shroud.
Sorry about that. Okay, bring it back up. One moment. Let me move you to upstairs. Everyone can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
In the 19 goddamn floors of Ravenloft. Welcome to floor 2.
Yeah, this map is absolutely massive.
Oh, one
Oh my
more
god, it
moment.
really is. Holy shit.
Provision,
Getting
unrestricted
lost on
provision.
it.
Okay.
Did we get moved?
Not yet.
Okay.
How do I get back to where my character's at? Because I'm in the black area.
Just zoom out all the way until you can see what's been revealed. But we're about to be moved on it anyways.
Shit! An entire other map.
There are 13. There are 19 maps. That's what I'm telling you. This place is
huge.
insane. Yes.
Holy shit!
Oh my god. So this is gonna...
Everyone can see.
Yep.
This place is Dracula's castle from the Castlevania games almost.
Correct.
Without it potentially moving around all the place.
Die,
Well-
monster!
Okay. The party. Everyone can see, right? Just make sure.
Yes.
Okay. Like the dress, that's very similar to. It's up there. Okay, got it. I'm only set to be purple. It's up here. There is these. Now they've been cleaned. There's no cobwebs inside of here at all at this point. There are these thrones. And these are thrones per se, overlooking over this place.
Oh, we're on the balcony above the chapel. Okay.
Yes, you are. You are
Yeah.
above the balcony, above the chapel.
Oh, it's a balcony? Weird.
And you're
Yeah,
looking
the
out.
chapel's on the right side.
Strahd goes up to this door and starts there.
Chapel's on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
This
you mean...
is the king's balcony, for obvious reasons. We come closer to our throne room. But I have you guys roll me a perception check. Even Dro, you roll me a perception check as well. You came through.
I'm not
Dro.
here.
No, you came
He's,
through
tell-
here at
he's,
one point.
he's telling you.
Natural 20.
Though. Damn!
Is it a perception check?
24
Yeah.
total.
Mhm. Secret door right here.
Secret door right
Wish
there.
I could if my
Secret door
computer
right there.
quit fucking stuttering.
I got a 17 on my perceptification. Oh my word! Our hunter archer master is unable. Oh, Dro rolled that. Not
There
bad
is
either.
there is a secret door right here. One thing that leads to something. You see a faint little lip of it and such there, and with an actual 20 there, and you do see a little. You think one of these scones over here will open that lever. Up there could be useful in the future and such there. In fact, because of that, since you saw it inside of there, if you ever come through this place for whatever reason in the future, it will be permanently revealed to you guys.
Is it only Theron who...
Nope.
Nope.
If you guys, I mean, I
No,
assume
no.
he'll tell you guys after this.
Okay.
But only
Yeah,
Theron.
yeah.
But I
Theron.
think
I was
Theron,
wondering.
Dro, and I all noticed it.
Okay.
No, Theron's.
I think Theron's the only one.
Okay, it was the only you had to get to a 20, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a secret door, right?
Secret door.
There seems to be a low. Echoing around this place, which Strahd ignores. Continues down the hallway.
Is this supposed to make those sounds?
Tetra, don't worry about it and don't
Ignore
think
it.
about it.
It is supposed to make those sounds.
Oh, I see.
The natural 20.
What is it then?
Other guests. Another secret door you see, Theron. The last time I will give you anything with that natural 20, though. Up to the north. Here. Two full plate mailed corpses here. Ancient dead corpses here. Of which he motions to them and said that this was our old guard's room. They guard this place. They were my finest soldiers. Excellent workmen. He opens his door.
Looks like they work cheap nowadays.
They do.
Lost in this place. So huge.
And welcome to the old audience hall. Dim light from a courtyard fills a window. Large window. There's some broken glass on the floor, but the window is whole. There's an iron lattice work as well throughout this window. It's really cold here.
Right here? Is the window?
Yes, there's a window inside there. It's really cold inside of here. It's about -8.
Damn kids in their baseball.
Fahrenheit, that is.
Hassan. Translate,
hundreds,
please.
Hundreds of dust-laden cobwebs drop. That's like a...
Sorry, what temperature did he say it was? Did you say it was -8?
-8 Fahrenheit.
Okay. -8F? Wonderful. So yeah, for those of you who don't like being cold, this is cold.
It's really fucking cold, like dangerous cold. Like you could die.
Yeah, this is hypothermia level temperatures.
Yep.
-8 Fahrenheit. We're dealing. We're into the -22 to -24 area, dear.
Fuck.
Okay.
Why is it so cold here?
It is my throne room. I have found that the cold, well, no longer bothers me. And it keeps my audience members on their toes. Sometimes without their toes as well, though.
I can see why.
Good.
This place is to where I hold court. But I am the only member of the court.
Very lonely.
If that's what you think.
Must not get a
Did
lot
we
of
s-
arguing.
People will argue with me.
Yes.
Usually
To try to
foreigners. They argue. I've heard it all before. I have a proposition for all of you.
That be.
You've all, well, with the exception of one, been very reasonable individuals. And this would put you in my good graces. If you were to find a man by the name of Dr. Rudolph Van Richten, he is a mass murderer, paranoid beyond all belief, a thorn in my side, and dangerous. And I mean that to anyone who meets him. I know you think that you have found an ally, this Dr. Rudolph Van Richten. You haven't. If you do find him, the bounty on his head is 25,000 gold dead, 50,000 alive, and a favor. As this is the place where I discuss business, I have waited for that till now. Any questions?
Not to Strahd, but as just a thing to the DM. Do we see Dro through the window?
Nope.
Okay. I had just been curious if it was something where we see him through the window.
Not yet, at least.
No.
Yeah. Because that was actually the original reason I went right up to the window. Okay.
Why
And I
doesn't
would like everyone to roll me one last perception check. Go ahead, Nira, while everyone's doing that.
One last perception
I'll just
check.
do the perception
You
check.
betcha.
Nope.
That is maybe.
Baron,
Damn.
what the fuck? DC 22. This is an important one. Behind this throne.
Indeed.
There's another secret door.
Let's fucking go.
That's a fucking important one. Okay.
I am the stand-in for Solaris.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, damn. There's a DC of 22 for this one. Hell yeah. Okay.
Holy shit!
Okay. What was that, Nir?
Oh, I was going to ask Strahd why he cares about a mass murderer when so many people in his land already seem to get mass murdered by the undead. It's a genuine question.
The people of Barovia know it is dangerous. People die on their roads. The Mardikovs keep everyone fed, and taxes are fed to me. Barovia is a dangerous place. The undead are usually not problems with the people on the road. It's the people in the cities that have problems. Very few Barovians are killed by undead. Unless you mean what has occurred in the village of Barovia. But they asked for that.
Because they went against you. And now they're all zombies trapped in houses.
They tried to kill me.
See.
They must be
I am-
unhappy with your rule then.
No. Whipped up by an arrogant fool who decided to challenge me. He actually laughs. That was the most fun I've had in a battle in many generations, though. His arrogance was not entirely unfounded.
Oh? I'm intrigued.
One of the few times I've been surprised. He threw boulders at me. Fun times.
Boulders.
Must have been very strong.
Mm-hmm. The next part of stopping time, that was also a different trick. Something I don't even see often.
It sounds like maybe the kind of magic wielded by someone I know.
Then, well, I'm sorry to tell you. Well, I think you know how that story ends. This concludes what I wanted to show you. The rest of the castle is dangerous or under many repairs and construction, and is not presentable, nor would I want any of you getting hurt. So we will end it here.
See.
Nira's gonna kind of mutter to herself, but sort of do it enough that she figures he'll still hear. And she's gonna mutter to herself in deep speech. Well, I guess that's all the business he had to talk about. And just kind of keep to herself.
Okay.
Petradio will kind of step forward and ask Lord Strahd. He'll be like, "Excuse me, Lord Strahd.
Yes.
Hey, just wanted to know. I've been curious about you ever since I've gotten into this land. What is your ultimate purpose? Because it seems like you have all this power, but you're stuck here. And what is the meaning of having power? Because I've always wanted power through my own magic, and I've always seeked it out, and I always question the reasons why. So what does power mean to you, and what is your ultimate goal in life? As one magic user to another.
Ooh. I need you to roll a D100. You said something very interesting to Mr. Strahd von Zarth.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'll roll one, a D1. Okay.
He focuses on you entirely, and you see slowly the darkness around his eyes start to slowly evaporate into nothing until hazel, deep brown eyes stare directly at you. These are old eyes. Old eyes. And they physically, wherever their attention lands, heat generates. And he sizes everything. And then he approaches you directly. Leans in closer to you. That is a question not many ask. And of such a beautiful woman to boot. Would you care to find out?
Yes. I have to know.
It would take some time. Perhaps you could stay with me.
She takes up her glove and bites on her finger. I can't. I have to look after these people. That idiot who got kicked out. But I want to know. You're the only person I've met who seems to have ultimate power, and I have questions I want to ask. Because I feel like I've always gravitated towards obtaining power and through my magic. And I don't know. I have questions, but I can't leave these people behind. They've saved my life too many times, and
You're always welcome to stay here when we leave, Tetra. You can ask all the questions you want of them then.
I like your answer. I would have lost some respect for you if it was that easy. But no. Knowing that knowledge will take more than simple curiosity.
see.
After all, there is no shortcuts to true wisdom.
Indeed.
And your gift. Johim,
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, Johim.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's one of the best things.
Yeah.
All right.
Give
Yeah.
a wisdom saving throw to the barbarian.
Yeah, I'm totally great at that. One
Well,
second.
you kind of rolled bonkers stats, so you're actually half decent.
Yeah, you're not
No,
bad.
I'm good in strength, dexterity, and charisma, and constitution.
12. Got it. I did need you to roll me a charisma saving throw, Joe.
All right.
How long does guidance last for?
It only lasts for one check. Sadly,
Shit.
won't affect this in a
Okay.
minute, too.
If the fucking mouse would allow me to press the button.
21.
There you go.
There we go. 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
41.
Soon, that's good.
That matches the DC.
Oh.
So
no.
just made it then, right?
Just made it. Yeah.
Made it by one. Perfect.
Can't wait to see what the fuck that's about.
Because you succeeded that save, and I can't fucking believe you did. Is everyone fine with continuing for another 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Dro, you are led into this audience chamber with Strahd.
Oh, I thought I was actually away from them. Oh, okay.
No, you're not. You're not with them right now. They're not.
Okay,
here.
that's what I thought.
This is earlier. Inside.
Okay.
Oh.
Earlier
Okay.
theater of the
So-
mind. Gotcha.
So
Okay.
let me just put everyone on the corner. Inside of here.
You're fine.
Inside of there. He's led you inside of here. Drohune.
Yeah.
You hate me. Or in your mind you think that... You
No,
won't say
I don't
that
hate you.
Yes.
I hate the concept of you. I hate the concept of me. Because we're both undead abominations that shouldn't exist. That's what I hate. You, I only have a tiny contention about when you slit Niramor's already gashed throat. That's what I dislike you about.
You
But
did
other than
tell me
that,
to twice.
I suppose that's my fault. So what? What do you want from me? Here.
He smiles warmly at you. Why can't we be friends? You challenged me. You luckily did not challenge my office. Otherwise, you would be dead. I do not care what you call me. I have had much better men call me worse things. But you are not an ant. You are not the people roaming out in Barovia, lost of hope, of desire, of your ambition. No, there's anger in you. And I think I know why you are saying such things. Are you
Oh, you think so?
convincing yourself these things? Something. Do you see a little bit of me in you?
You'll see start to just kind of laugh. Oh, child. Of course. I see my younger self in you when I was still wondering why immortality was such a great thing, of why power was such an amazing feeling. But as the thousands of years go on, I have realized that it is meaningless. And I, upon seeing you and what you have done, what you have become, I want to teach you that it is all for naught. I want to show you a better way. Not only that, but I also want your help in finding a way to end, and he points at himself, this curse of not only being undead, but of being immortal. And I think that deep down, you want the same answer, don't you? You trudge on day through day, year through year. Nothing changes. There is no happiness for you. And you wallow about and find nothing but playthings like us to have a few entertaining moments with. That's why you invite us, people like us, to your home, your castle. And yet, in the end, you find nothingness. You and I are more alike than you would even want to admit. And that is what I have been saying to you the entire time. You and I can help each other. You and I can help the people of this land. And perhaps eventually, you and I can do something about this. But I will not wear your fancy clothes. I will not eat your immaculate food. Because we are not cut from the same cloth. I am a servant, a consort, a battle master. Well, you have tried to elevate yourself to something more than that. But in the end, you fail. And that is what I have realized about you. That is something that you have to realize about yourself. Anything else?
He smiles warmly at you. Ah. You are correct in so many ways. So many ways. But I did not bring you here. He leans a little closer, and I could help you with that little curse that you have. I could break it. But you do not trust me. Just have that in the back of your mind if you keep it. You think that I am your enemy? No. You think I will not allow you to leave this place? You don't think I would be willing to help you? We're in an
No.
endless cycle. And I see Rahadin in you. A child. An elf child, but still a child. So think purpose. You used to have purpose, no? I do not know that by an insightful nature, but of the history of the drow. You are male. And you say you are ancient.
Far more ancient than you, child.
Are you?
Through this reality and through the nightmare, with the combined nightmare, or through the combined memories and lives, tens of thousands of years old, give or take, a couple thousand here or there. You are the one who is ignorant of the ways of immortality. That is why I am trying to give you reprieve. So that you do not make the same mistakes that has genetically and spiritually been imbued upon myself.
Mistakes. I want you to keep this in your mind. There are things in Barovia of which you are a mewling babe. They would not notice you. You are not old enough to have their knowledge. There are things here. And you may think I'm ignorant. Well, we will see. Now, where did you get such information? His eyes clear, he looks you directly in the eyes, and you fail a save.
What save?
The wisdom save that you have, 12.
Ah, okay.
Does the party possess a certain book? Something that was given to them by the keepers? Is it in your possession? Dro! This man is your best friend. He is your best friend. He's asking you a very reasonable question. Your whole vision has changed. The place is lit up in light. And his eyes are a deep well of just stars. And while you do not do exactly what he says, and you do consider your friends as well, but you would consider him one of your closest friends you could possibly have. While you may have people who are on par as him, he's asking you a question about a book.
Funny thing is, out of character, funny thing is, I have no knowledge of this book.
Oh, out of character. No, he is referring to the Tome of Strahd.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. That was never revealed to me.
Was it not?
He might have missed that.
No, that was never anything that was ever shown to me.
Hassan, you're muted.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think he wasn't there for the session we got that.
Fuck, of all the people.
I know.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to hold off and start it there.
Well, I will still answer the question, but back in character, Dro will, while in this, I guess, kind of a trance sort of state, kind
sure
of
you don't
being
wanna
like
know?
mesmerized
You
or something
are
like
charmed.
that.
Yeah, you
You
sure
have
you
been
don't?
charmed.
Wait.
You're more than charmed. This is not a straight charm. You have advantage on charms. I'm aware.
Okay, so you say okay.
You would have,
Yeah, this is
you would have disadvantage normally. That's why you rolled a regular one.
Okay.
So take that to fact.
Okay. So Dro will reply kind of daisy-eyed and not, just kind of dazed, I guess. He'll reply, I have no books. I have read them all in the Underdeep. I have no books with me. None of us do.
None of you do.
There
None
are
of you have books.
no books. Not to my knowledge.
And for the next 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, what?
For the next 10 minutes, he is going
okay.
to grill and ask questions of every single one of the members' abilities, powers, and weaknesses.
Bring it on. Yeah, let's go.
And then he takes one of your hairs, Dro.
One of my hair. What does he have, a fetish? All right, that's fine.
We'll see what happens later on. And then, because he is so fucking arrogant, he's going to casually cast Modify Memory on you and delete that entire conversation on you, which you fucking succeed, and he just continues about his business.
Was that the charisma?
Yes.
Save?
So he still has this full memory
of what he is.
And you still
Wow.
Otherwise, you would not have heard that conversation. Period. And well, fast forward to the actual time. Something else occurs as well. He does cast a few other spells as well, and he looks deeper into your eyes, Jokyun. All smiles, all necessities, asks you a number of different questions. Cast a few other things, and you're not, as a barbarian. This is not your forte to learn that type of stuff.
Can I ask what spells he's casting? And if I could roll against them despite my skills.
These are not saves. Otherwise, I would have you roll saves. Absolutely. You were asking what spells? What did you say to him?
No, I was asking you what spells he's casting out of character.
You sadly don't get enough.
Okay.
And
all right, so go with it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
And then after that little bit, sort of they're testing a few things. Looks deeper into your eyes. And you feel something shuffling around in thoughts inside of your mind as well. Kind of looks back at you. And he takes you upstairs. You follow.
I suppose I have no choice but to follow him.
You don't have a choice, yes. He will take you upstairs. And we'll go back to the party now. Something has occurred with Dro. That is me out of character. Strahd claps his hands. And Dro walks down the stairs. A parting gift. Do not say I am without mercy.
Am I released of this out of character? Am I released of his
You're
grasp
completely
at this
fine.
point?
Yeah, no. You just think you just think he's your friend right now.
He coughs. He's fuck. He rubs his forehead. Jesus Christ!
No, he's
not Jesus Christ. Fucking Conador. Like what the? Hey, he looks around. He's. Oh, good. We're all. Oh, good. Yep. We're all still here. Okay.
Well,
you will all be leaving my castle now.
Yep. No problem.
And one last save. Dro, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. All right. Give my mouse a minute here. It's being absolutely retarded.
Could we say I'm close to him so that he can get my +4?
Something earlier. Otherwise, yes. 17? Okay, that's what I know. Thank you very much, Joe. All right.
When...
And that is what go ahead.
Wait, I thought you asked for a con save.
Oh, that is a charisma save. Yeah, we'll make
I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong one.
I just saw the C and I moved on. My apologies.
Oh,
natural one.
No, I understand. Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, Joe.
That's what I needed to know. Okay.
Inspiration? Who has inspiration?
Who has it?
Yeah. Use the inspiration.
Go ahead, Joe.
I do not want to leave a 1 on a con save. Take the inspiration.
22.
Much better.
I'll keep that in mind, Joe. Okay. And as Joe comes in, he will quickly make the party leave through the front gates. And that is where we'll end the session.